Okay, we're going to start with players. I got Deontai Williams here, and we will, I'm going to put someone on the spot here. Evan Bland, Omaha World Herald, question for Deontai.
Morning, Deontai. Hey, I just kind of a general question for you. You've been around, Coach Fisher for a few years now. What's his message been to your room in this strange season, and what's he been like to work with these last couple months?
The last couple months, he's just been pushing us to work on our craft and keep working on details and stuff like that, like feet technique and all that, and keep playing a solid or a great game as we is as a DB unit, and keep the young guys still on the same page as the older guys.
Next up, Parker Gabriel, Lincoln Journal-Star.
Hey, Deontai, two questions for you. First one is, what have you thought of the way Markel's played this year, and maybe in particular last weekend against Iowa? And then also, what kind of challenge do you have this weekend with Purdue, given their receivers and their skill position talent?
Markel is playing great this year. You could tell that he learned from last year, from this year, that he improved in a lot and everything. And Purdue, they're going to try to do a lot of concepts, but they could do a lot of concepts in different types of formations and different types of ways just basically try to trick us in some of the ways on defense, but do the same thing, though, as well. And that's how they succeed in their offense. So,
Sean Callahan, Husker Online.
Yeah, I'm just curious. You guys got 2 scheduled games left here in December. In the big picture, I mean, when you talk about this season, what are you guys playing for here these final couple weeks?
We're just playing for our pride. You put in all this work all season, and there's no need to hang your head down because the season ain't going as the way we want it to go. But also just to finish the couple games as strong as possible as we can, and try to win the rest of the way. You don't play to lose, so you always gonna play and give it your all every game, no matter what the scoreboard is.
Along those lines, Deontai, how were you guys intent on playing better than you did against Illinois? I mean, how much was the Illinois game a factor? And the defense played really pretty well against Iowa. Was that Illinois game on your mind last week?
Yeah, that Illinois game, it was just a bad atmosphere all around. Starting from that day of the game, like waking up, people wasn't ready, stuff like that. We didn't have no juice. It just felt bad. It just felt like we weren't ready to play that typical day. And plus we had all black on just to represent the black shirt, and that's like a disgrace how we played out there against Illinois. We can't do that no more. So we just try to emphasize this week that just passed, just bring that energy, bring that juice back onto the defense, back onto the field.
So did you have a better sense on Friday morning? I mean, what was it like comparatively?
It started off in the week of practice. Everybody, like, just the juice alone, it was very intense in practice. Everybody was working hard, getting each other better, going at it with each other, making it competitive in practice. And on that Friday, we just felt good waking up because we knew that we had a great week of practice. And so that's why we played as a great unit. We played together as a whole on defense. So,
thank you, Deontai.
Andrew Ward.
Hey, Deontai, I was curious, what kind of boost did Colin Miller give you guys? He seemed very vocal on the sidelines last Friday.
Yeah, Colin always was the vocal guy on the field, and he was showing it when he was hurt off the field. So he always been that guy that get us up when we down, that guy that always motivate us to do better, and that guy that always push us push us because he know our tangible. He know that we could be a great defense as a whole. So he was that guy that just brought the juice into the whole defense. So
Brian Christopherson, 24/7.
Hey, Deontai, I know before the season you told us you felt like you had a lot to prove and put on film because you missed last year. How do you feel like individually it's gone for you in that pursuit?
how it going for me this year? It is to me. As a player, I feel like I could do better. With my feet and putting stuff on the film and stuff like that. Tackling, I could have worked on a little more. Covering, I could have worked on a little more. It's just stuff that I could fix, things that I could fix for myself just watching and learning. And then this whole year just been a learning experience for me from coming back from a year ago from my injury. So other than that, I wouldn't take nothing back from what I did, but I feel strong about my play, and I always believe in myself, regardless of the fact if it's bad or not. I know what I could fix.
Obviously, you guys have games left, so you want to focus on that, but we're heading into December where people are going to have to start making decisions. Do seniors talk about what they're going to do next year yet, or is that still a little ways down the road?
I think that's still a little ways down the road. I think the seniors ain't really thinking about what's next on their next chapter of life. But I think we just trying to just go out there every day, take every day for advantage and practice, games, all that. Just try to cherish this moment as a whole.
Yeah, thank you, Deontai.
One or two more quick ones for Deontai. Mitch Sherman, The Athletic.
Hey, Deontai, I want to ask you this as an older guy who's been in the program for 2 or 3 years. Coach Frost has mentioned in these interviews a few times, has talked about his time as a player at Nebraska in terms of player accountability and, what he wants to see from this group. I know that you guys have heard from former players who've come in to talk to you guys in previous seasons. Do you still hear that message from Coach? And in what ways does that conversation resonate with the players in the program today?
You gotta say that again. You kind of lost
When
me
you-
on that one.
Does you hear from Coach Frost talking about his time as a player and what it meant to play for Nebraska, the player accountability? Does he talk to you guys about that like he talks to us about it? And does that resonate with you?
Yeah, that resonate with all of us, because they set a platform for us. To play as hard as we can. Back then they got 5 national championships, and you see that every day when you walk into the building. And so you have a set standard that you have to set to play when you're wearing this uniform, and you have a set standards when you have that black shirt on your back as well. So yeah, it's supposed to resonate with you because just the school that you chose to play for. You chose to play for a tough-nosed school like this, or a great program like this, a great fan base like this, that believe in their players, and the state believe in their players. So it's always going to resonate with you throughout your time here. So
Thank you.
Last one for Deontai. Andy Kendi, KETV.
Hey, Deontai, what kind of challenge is it to try to keep number 3, David Bell, and number 4, Rondale Moore, in check? Is this the best tandem that you'll see?
Well, we already had a challenge in the first game against Olave and Garrett Wilson. So they just another good set of wide receivers that we still got to line up and play them. So as a challenge, yeah, they're going to be a challenge, but I believe in the whole defensive unit. I believe in the whole defensive back unit to do what we got to do to get the job done. And so a challenge that we would accept. We came back down from some great wide receivers like that. You just gotta go to battle with them all the way through. So
Thank you, Deontai.
All right, thank you, Deontay. We'll have Cam Taylor-Britt next.